prise Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour 5 sur PS5. Je vais continuer le jeu, c'est parti.
Have you been craving more stress and anxiety in your golf game? We got you covered. It's Divot Derby. Get to the hole as fast as you can. Score doesn't matter. Let's go.
So at least 3 people are going to be eliminated on this hole. We'll see what happens.
You made it to the green first. Let's get this going. All right, let's get to the hole. Clock is ticking. Well, you might get one more chance at this one. 5 slots remaining. And 3 left. Just 2 slots left. Well, you might have one more crack at this.
And just like that, we're done here. Final slot has been filled, but not by you. And let us see who comes out on top on this hole. And it would appear it's time for us to part ways. It was fun while it lasted. Hopefully we'll see you back here soon.
2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, what's on the mind of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Korn Ferry Tour next season.
We're going down to the 5th hole now. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Sitting at -3. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. This now, his 3rd shot. 1 stroke off the lead. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Just a short putt remaining here, trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 6th is a par 4. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And now this to move inside the top 10. Putting for a par here. Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And this one will be for double bogey. And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Oh my, that was launched. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. 2nd shot here on the 7th.
Nice out the rough here.
That should set up another chance.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh. And this one is for his par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 5-wood. That's not the one he wanted. He might need this one to sit down a bit. Setting up here with a very long putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, it's looking like this one's going to break pretty hard to the right.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event, already in progress. Let's pick up the action on the 8th hole. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
They are definitely a fair way off pace, but listen, you can't go out there and play like they did today against this world-class field and expect to finish anything where they did. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K. 2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's time to get into round 2. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Our leader currently 4 under as we get things started at 2K Sports. Now out to the 15th hole. He'll be looking to make something happen here, trying to move into solo first place. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. John, you've got a good view from down there. What's the lie like?
Well, they're in deep here, guys. Really nestled into this sand trap. Let's see what happens.
Sitting at 7 under. Time now for the 4th shot. He shares the lead. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of. And just a bogey tap was all that was remaining. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Here we have a short par 5, a chance to take advantage.
That dog will hunt.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 16th. Going with the 5-iron here.
This is missing to the right.
Oh, took it right at the water there, but managed to avoid it. Now it's going to end up nice and safe. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
He's got this for his part.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's going left to right.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
He's currently sitting in 4th position. This 17th hole is a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. This putt is from a long distance. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
This one's for bogey. He's currently tied for 4th. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. Unfortunately, got on the bogey train. That's 4 in a row. Let's get off at this stop, shall we? Oh, that may have come out a little heavy. This would be a great up and down. He has this putt to save his par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
UK Sports and the Korn Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're thrilled to kick off this week's coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to see how this event plays out. We head down to the third hole. Opting for the 6 iron. Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. This putt for par here. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt's going up the hill. I think it's going to turn left to right.
Feet left to the hole. This next putt for double bogey. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
I think this one is heading for the bunker.
He's setting up for his second shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, looking like 22 feet to the hole from here, guys.
14-footer. That one never quite was hit hard enough, was it? This is a bogey putt coming up. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Well, that'll work there. Taking aim from about 170 yards. 3 behind our leader. And choosing the 8-iron here. Wow, what happened there? Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
5 feet coming up to the cup. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
This would be a great up and down. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And the par putt just slides by there. That's disappointing. And in it goes. And it's a 1-stroke par far for our leader over the field. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. I don't like the look of that lie. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
And I don't think that's enough out of the sand.
Time to play from the bunker. Well, at least it's out of the sand, but some work to do here on the green. Par putt coming up here. A 7-footer right here. So close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich?
Well, you always want to see your name on top of the leaderboard, don't you? Still a lot of golf left to play. Chasing pack not far behind.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Round 2 of this tournament is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is in front of the players.
He's got a 1-stroke lead heading into this round, and it'll be fun to watch to see if he can't hold off the nerves and the rest of the pack to claim victory.
We're going down to the 9th hole now. Well played, mate. A few shots under par at the moment. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 4 under. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Time for the second shot at the 10th. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. John, have you got a read on this one?
This putt's going to go up the hill, move to the right.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Didn't judge the speed there. Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. That's a bit out of shape. This is his second shot. That one's into the drink, folks, I'm sorry to say. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
And this is at the very least 40 feet. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for par.
If it's up, it could be in. Just not enough gas. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He finds himself in a share of the lead. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Putting for par. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Yeah, that was slightly misjudged. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, one stroke is better than none.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Let's head out of the course for the third round of this event. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
It's definitely a precarious spot that he is in at the moment. With such a small lead, any small bumps in the road, hiccups, and any small mistake out there, Luke, could lead to disastrous consequences.
We're going down to the 10th hole now. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Second shot here at the 10th. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. A chance to move to 5 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. On the 11th tee now, a par 5. Not ideal to find the fairway bunker, but a chance to make amends.
I thought it was gonna hang on, but nope.
Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. The 12th hole is a par 4. This lie's not great.
Bogeyed it yesterday, looking like bogey again today.
This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. He's standing over his third shot. And he needs this to save par. And that's going to come up short. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. That ball looked a little thirsty. Setting up for this one in the second cut. Okay, that'll work. 16 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one looks like it's going to break right to left.
This putt is for double bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And that's going to put him up to even par. Through 54 holes, this wonderful golf continues. Our leader in the clubhouse.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Bean, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. UK Sports and the Korn Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. And Rich, our featured player has been performing extremely well in this Q School Final. And that certainly bodes well for next season.
Well, right now they're comfortably inside the top 20, so keeping that Korn Ferry Tour for next year shouldn't be a problem, but they want to push forward and get one of those top 5 spots.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Nicely done. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
And this one will be for bogey. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
He's done a nice job there.
Putting for bogey.
This putt still needs a lot of attention. There's a lot of break on it.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Needs this to kick a bit left. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's disappointing. And that should secure the par on this one. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 16th.
Strong play, going for it.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. Oh. Just 3 feet to the cup. And 3 putting for par on this hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole. That always looked wet, didn't it? That's going to find the water, sadly. He'll be disappointed by that. That one finds the water. All right, now it's time for lucky number 7. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. Found the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Time to get the flat stick out now. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And unfortunately the shot limit has been reached on this hole, and this player is going to move on to the next. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in, leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Time for the second shot on the 18th. That's out to the right for sure. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. This putt to win the event. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You gotta love a downhill left-righter.
And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish 25th, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Yes, winning it does get...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our featured
Trophée top du top obtenu.
Great win, gives you so much more confidence
Trophée top
heading
du
to
top
the first
obtenu.
PGA Tour start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Terminé le tournoi Korn Tour Opener de Q School dans le top 5. Voilà le trophée que je viens d'obtenir. Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas. Reste passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.
Still have an amazing opportunity next year. Yes, winning it does get...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our featured
Trophée top du top obtenu.
Great win, gives you so much more confidence.